Attention, stupid humans. All orcs are evil, just like Gary Gygax and Professor Tolkien warned you. Series 1 of these orc enamel pins are on Kickstarter again for a very limited time. Pick your clan, join the Horde, and cause some mayhem. Go to badorcs.com. That's badorcs.com. Now watch this stupid video.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And unsurprise, a tabletop game manufacturer who dared to do a Harry Potter card game has kowtowed to BlueSky after a very mild and pretty contained backlash on BlueSky and a handful of tabletop gaming websites. They've decided now that they're going to give all profits from this game to a trans activist organization.
Okay, first of all, that's your first problem. No one cares about BlueSky.
Nobody cares.
BlueSky's on the decline.
They do.
It's a lot of the crazies who've contained themselves, they've quarantined themselves, if you will, to a special section. And you know what? They can stay there and let them scream. And then you just ignore them and you step over them and you walk on.
Special section. Yeah, BlueSky is the short bus of the internet.
It's definitely a hive of a certain type of people. Hive for the woke mind virus. Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, pretty much. All the runoff from Twitter 2017 went to BlueSky. The thing is, the tabletop scene especially is inundated with activists. And, this is Czech Games, who's doing the Harry Potter code names, back to Hogwarts. Now, here's the thing, too. I had a friend point out to me that this is not the first Harry Potter game they've done. They actually did it several years ago, 2018, and they're just doing a new version of it.
How dare you?
How dare you? Well, 2018, that was before J.K. Rowling kind of went off the rails on Twitter.
Oh, it was okay then.
It was okay then. It was acceptable then. But, I talked about this. I have another video that's going to be posted before this one about Michelle Gomez. She's having to walk things back, too. They go after easy targets. These activists go after easy targets, people they think are going to buckle. Like, you don't see them being successful with Warner Brothers games. You don't see them being successful with Hershey Chocolate. You don't see them being successful with Lego. But, the smallish game company, they can go after them. Individual actors and actresses, they can go after them. You know what I'm saying? It's
do what? What are they going to do? We're not going to buy your game. So
lots of other people will. I would
they weren't going to buy it in the first place.
I would argue that all of this Harry Potter backlash is actually the Streisand effect. Because remember, before all the controversy with Harry Potter, the Wizarding World franchise was kind of in decline. Like, Fantastic Beasts did not do well. It seemed like it was kind of the momentum was running out of it, and people just didn't really seem to care as much. And then all of a sudden, we've got all this controversy around Harry Potter because of J.K. Rowling and all these people trying to stop this franchise from existing, and it actually has made it, I believe, in some ways more popular. Mm-hmm. So it really has had the opposite effect. I think if you really, not that I'm trying to give you pointers on how to cancel anyone, but if you really wanted Harry Potter to go away, you need people to stop caring about it, and canceling people makes more people care about it.
Right.
I'm just
stepping over it. No, but people wouldn't even heard of it. No. It wouldn't have even hit like the media or whatever. They would have been like, who cares? But because you did it, you just put a big spotlight on it, and people were going to be like, oh, but now that's okay. Instead of running with, the boost in popularity, these idiots decide to kowtow to BlueSky. And you know what? They're still not going to care. They're going to be like, well, you can give the money, but you should have just canceled it anyway. It's probably what they're just going to say.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
I'm sick of talking about Harry Potter, but it just every day now, like I said, the cancel culture around Harry Potter is just absolutely insane. Like, if you don't like it and you have legitimate reasons for not liking J.K. Rowling, not wanting to support Harry Potter, that is your prerogative. Don't buy the games. Don't buy the books. Don't go to the theme parks. If it offends you and you don't want to do it and you don't feel right doing it, then don't. That's fine. But, to go around and police everybody who has anything to do with what is one of the largest brands, IP brands in pop culture history, it's you're just pushing a boulder up a hill. Right? It's like you're not really accomplishing anything, right? That's my opinion. So before we get into that, though, I just want to point out Daniel Radcliffe has made sure everybody knows he's not going to have anything to do with Harry Potter, and I don't think J.K. Rowling wants him to have anything to do with Harry Potter.
Does anybody care? Honestly?
Does anybody care? People are like, they could have him back as Voldemort or something. That'd be kind of funny. So I got to give a hat tip to Fandom Pulse, which actually put this. Actually, they covered the story, the original story, last week, I think, that BlueSky was attacking this publisher, and now they had to put a statement out there. So here we go. This is coming from Puzzle Culture. Czech Games responds to the Harry Potter codenames controversy. There really wasn't much. There was like 2 or 3 websites that were angry, and there were activists working at these websites that were trying to put a target on them because how very dare they?
All I did was let people be like, oh, I didn't know it was coming out.
Yeah, right. So they said, you may wonder what the big deal is. After all, this isn't even the first Harry Potter themed Codenames game.
No.
One was released years ago. Yeah. Well, in case you're unfamiliar, in the intervening years between the release of that game and the new one, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books, has revealed herself to be an anti-trans zealot. She's been on a campaign.
Yes.
Yes,
You know,
we all
like,
know.
She was like, you were giving her awards when she retroactively made Dumbledore gay. It was kind of like, you know, an afterthought, and that was a win.
Oh, he's totally gay. He's been gay all along, and Hermione's black. You just didn't see it.
Yep.
You just didn't know. I never said she wasn't black. She totally is. Anyway, yeah. So she look, we could have, that's a whole conversation about what she does, what her beliefs are, how she spends her money. She's actually given to political causes that are, you know, whatever. Again, if you don't like Harry Potter, you don't like her, and you don't want to support her, nobody is making you support her, right? I mean, but to go around and police the entirety of geek culture is futile when she's got brand deals with companies like Lego and Hershey.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like your goldfish freaking crackers, which are pretty tasty, by the way. She's not like, this game isn't going to break her at all. Like, oh my God, guys, you know, one small game manufacturer stood up to J.K. Rowling. Never mind the huge ass, like Walmart, right? They got their knockoff American Girls, what are they called? The My Life As dolls.
Yeah.
They're all Harry Potter now.
Yeah, they have a bunch of Harry Potter stuff in there too. And that was really cool stuff. I would have bought it for our daughter. Now they're clearing stuff out already. Not because, I don't think it's because it didn't sell well as much as it is that they're just trying to get stuff in for the holidays. Because they're starting to get their, you know, fall Christmas stuff in. But I would have bought that stuff. The prices are really good.
Hey, at least Puzz Culture admits it. They said most of the board game community expected nothing to come from the backlash. Lots of companies have licensing deals, Lego, TV show. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be so much Harry Potter coming. But here's what they said. So here's their officials. Oh my God, guys, this goes on for paragraphs. I was pleasantly surprised when they bent the knee. We are all devastated that the project we were so excited to share with you caused harm instead of joy.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
We have been, guys, stop. We have been working to bring you the best possible games for years, just like our other titles. We worked diligently to bring you this latest title too. And our excitement about
people complaining weren't going to buy it anyway.
Yeah, they weren't going to buy it anyway. And our excitement about creating a game within a universe many of us still treasure, we failed to see how that universe no longer brings joy to others. Over time, the harmful views of the story's creator have escalated into harmful actions. We apologize unreservedly for not doing more to consider that possibility and for subsequently announcing the game without taking preemptive actions to mitigate the pain it would cause.
Okay, then why are you selling the game at all then?
I think they're contractually obligated, but if I were I'm devil's advocate here. If I were the licensing company and she has her own licensing company, right, for the Harry Potter stuff, and you were basically throwing her under the bus and you're a licensee, guess what? Like that to me would constitute like some kind of breach of contract. Yeah. And be like, hey, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, but you're apologizing for the franchise that you knowingly paid the licensing fee for, worked with us for the last couple of years on this game, and now you're going to throw us under the bus.
You're disparaging the
disparaging the brand.
Disparaging the brand, yeah.
Yeah, and that there usually is language like that in the contract. They might not be able to break it, but I guarantee you that they're not going to be making these
So what? You
games
just
anymore.
eat the loss. Then don't release it then, I guess.
Don't release it
to big lots or something. But no, we stand with this, but we're still going to take your money.
Many of you have expressed your understandable anger, pain, and disappointment through a variety of platforms.
Many, what,
BlueSky.
10 people?
Like 10 people on BlueSky.
1,000 people on BlueSky out of the tens of thousands of people that buy stuff. Yeah.
God, you're such pussies. Frankly, we were not prepared for the volume of response. As a result, multiple accounts and comments were blocked or muted that should not have been. It's probably the same 10 people.
Wait, we couldn't expect all the 3,000 emails and shit that you sent us from like 5 people in their alt accounts. But, and we didn't mean for them to get blocked, even though you did block them on purpose, and who can blame you?
Can you imagine what Lego gets? Can you imagine what Hershey chocolate gets?
What is this going to solve?
Nothing.
Every time that they think that they don't like something you do, they're never going to buy it anyway. They're never going to buy other products. And now they're going to think that they're emboldened to do this anytime they don't like something you do. But continue.
This feels like it was maybe written by AI. I don't know. It's really laying it on thick. We would never want anyone to experience the pain this situation has caused to them feel like they're being silenced. So for that, we want to apologize too for muting people. Like the world we live in, CGE is made up of individuals with various backgrounds, gender identities, sexual orientations, and belief
What does that
systems.
matter?
Who cares?
And if it was that the gaming company?
Place?
If it was, why did you do it at all? When those people have spoke up and said that they had a problem with it?
None of us would ever want to take actions that would hurt or restrict the rights of another human being. We commit to remaining supportive of an inclusive and welcoming community of gamers. They were worried they were going to go to like Gen Con or something and get piled. We believe the rights of all people to have their own identity, and we reject hate and bigotry in all their forms. Trans rights are human rights. With the above in mind, and after many heartfelt and vital discussions internally and with members of the affected community, we have decided to donate 100% of the profit from this game to appropriate charitable organizations. We will ensure that an amount equal to or greater than the fee paid to license this product will go directly to organizations that provide support for the trans community. They are free to do that if they wish.
Here's the thing. Okay, wait. So what I'm hearing a couple things is we're donating 100% of the profits. You're not saying the cost. You're saying the profits.
So
you're making sure you keep the money to pay yourself back because you're like, oh, they're going to buy the game, so we won't be out anything because they're going to donate thinking it's going to a trans source, a trans whatever. So we can profit. We still will break even. We're not going to be out anything. And you said equal to, or whatever the licensing fee.
Yeah.
And then after that, you keep in the money?
I don't know. We evaluate profits and make charitable giving decisions in December, and we will continue using this annual process to direct the game's profits. We will listen to recommendations from the community to help guide our choices of organizations that provide support to the trans community. Our goal is to select those that offer direct practical, well, at least that, yeah. Our goal is to select those that offer direct practical help to people in need. For example, services similar to the emergency hotline that was discontinued. At CGE, we're committed to making decisions that come from the heart in everything we do. We open discussion with our members of the affected community. That's AI.
There's other hands with different color guys to show you. I'm just like, look, because it's harmful. But what about women who have been targeted because they're women? What about it's harmful to them, and you're supporting groups that target, women who are born as women sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like
I think it's better for a game company to just put the game out and just be like, hey, we got people across the board that believe different things. And like you said, that they were working on this for they did a game, several years ago, but they've been working on this for years internally, probably at least a year. And did anybody say anything then? Like, I'm going to quit because the Harry Potter game? I mean,
well, here's the thing. If it was a game people actually cared about, then they'd be getting they probably get a lot more mail the other way than what they've already gotten. But I don't think anybody cares. So to be completely honest with you, I don't think anybody cares about this game in general. And those that do care about it probably have no knowledge of any of the stuff going on. And they're just going to buy it because they want to buy it because it looks cool and it's Harry Potter. They're going to have absolutely zero knowledge of where the money's going or what happened behind the scenes or any of it. So for most normies, they're not going to know or care. And for most people, they weren't going to buy the game to begin with on either side.
So this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And I mentioned it in the Michelle Gomez video too. Let me read to you because they're proud of them, but they're also like, yeah, this works. They said there's no ethical consumption of a Harry Potter product given J.K. Rowling's intentions. If she makes a single dime from you, it will go toward hurting others. Do not go to Epic Universe then, because there's Harry Potter there, and they pay her licensing fee out of that. Even if you go for Nintendo, even if you don't set foot in the Ministry of Magic, you're still giving her money, just so you know. It's entirely possible there would be huge costs and even legal consequences if Czech Games didn't fulfill the agreement they made over the Harry Potter license. That is true. You can actually be fined if you don't fulfill the agreement. So here's where it gets exactly what I was talking about. So this feels like the most positive outcome going forward. Czech Games isn't a huge company like Lego. If you don't buy Harry Potter Legos or stop buying Legos entirely out of protest, the company won't notice. But Czech Games will. Most board game companies are small, and profit margins are often razor thin. A PR disaster could easily end the board game company.
Well, a PR disaster would imply that people give a shit. They would imply
BlueSky and like 3 websites.
Okay, 3 websites covered it. BlueSky had a hissy. How is this a PR disaster? It was never going to be a PR disaster because if it goes in the stores, Normies are going to buy it and have zero. If it goes in the shelves at Walmart and Target and stuff like that, people are going to buy it and have zero knowledge about them, having the deal in the first place or making the deal to promise to give profits to trans things. They're not going to know. They're just going to buy it because they're going to buy it. PR nightmare would imply people give a crap about something in the first place, and it was missteps on their end completely damaged their product sales. We're talking BlueSky. Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
No.
I guarantee their sales are going to be what they were going to be before because half those people don't buy shit, but I'd like to sit there and scream all day about everything. So whoopee ding dong, you just bent your knee. Good job. It probably wasn't going to affect your bottom line one iota.
Oh, here. Now we're going to cancel Coffee Mate because they have Harry Potter.
Okay, I'm buying 10.
Peppermint Toad.
I'm going to go buy 10 right now.
No, see, here's the thing. Normies don't care.
They're not going to know.
They're not going to know. They don't even know. Again, and I've said this before, and I know people think it's a stretch, but like I would say the majority of just regular people who aren't book readers who only have seen the Harry Potter movies don't even know who J.K. Rowling is. And they sure as hell don't know what she's been tweeting about. And even if they did, they don't care.
It has Harry Potter on it. It's going to sell.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you right now, it's got Harry Potter on it. It's going to sell because most people aren't invested in this, don't know anything about it. Unless you're perpetually triggered, you don't know anything about this stuff. So they're going to sell a shit ton of, they'll probably sell more Coffee Mate than they will this game. But they're still buying the toys. They're still buying the outfits. They're still buying the licensed merch. They're going to buy the hell out of Coffee Mate coffee. It's Harry Potter.
More people
cry harder. I don't know what to tell you. And she's still going to make money, and nothing you do is going to stop that. And I'm sorry.
God, no.
You can choose personally.
Yes, absolutely.
You can personally choose to not purchase things because you feel like you're making a difference. You can personally do that. You do not get to dictate to everyone else that they can and can't have it. And if you go around causing shit like this, it's just going to make people hate you, and then they're going to buy it anyway. And it's going to be the Streisand effect, and they're going to buy it anyway just to spite you. So the best thing to do is just walk away, not buy it, but not make a big deal about it either, because all you're doing is guaranteeing a product will do well. Now, this game company is guaranteed that will not do well.
Yeah.
At least in the people in the know. I mean, but again, normies are going to buy it. I don't think it was something people were going to buy and to a large number of to begin with. I
mean, I know it's popular in tabletop spaces. I've never played Codenames. I mean, it's probably something.
Tabletop spaces, they aren't going to buy it because the tabletop's been infiltrated.
Yeah.
With these people. So you just, and if the people buy it, aren't they hypocrites? Because the money goes to an organization you want to go to. The licensing fee still got sent to that person. They still, Rowling still profited off of it. And aren't you a hypocrite for buying a Harry Potter game, even if the money's going to profits, quote, the profits, not the cost, profits, are going to something else? You're still a hypocrite for buying the game at all. You can't touch anything Harry Potter, you're a hypocrite.
Well, that's basically what they're saying, but it's actually having the opposite effect. Because like I said, I think that the Harry Potter brand was in decline before the controversy. I'm not saying she tweeted her stuff to stir up controversy. I'm just saying, like, if they had just let well enough alone, it probably
caused it. They caused the uptick themselves, and they're screaming.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is now people that were, going to buy it, that were, against the ridiculous outrage mob are probably not going to buy it now because they bent the knee. And the outrage mob, if they do buy it, well, they're hypocrites because even if the money's going, even the profits are going to these causes, Well, just take that money and send it to the cause yourself directly. You shouldn't be buying anything Harry Potter. So they just kind of F themselves as far as anybody in the know of this is concerned on both fronts.
So I'm going to tell you, as someone who speaks corporatese, we evaluate profits and make charitable giving decisions each December. They're going to evaluate profits. It might be that they're like, oh, this game only made $10 by the time we figure out.
Yeah, they're going to say,
Yes.
I pointed that out. They were clear to say profit. But they also said at least the same amount, if not more than the licensing fee. But the licensing fee is going to be nowhere near what the profits are going to be. Otherwise, why would companies pay a licensing fee to begin with?
I guarantee you they're not going to be doing Harry Potter games after this, because if for no other reason, the licensing company is going to be like, you just threw them under the bus and apologized.
Yeah, even if they want
to.
to, the licensing company is going to be like, hell no.
Yeah.
So somebody else, competitor, is going to get it now.
Well, then the flip side is, how many other licensed games are you going to be able to make? Because other licensors might look at this like, okay, so we give you the license for Star Wars. What if it comes out that George Lucas killed babies or something? And then what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do? You pay for the license to make the Star Wars game. It's very possible and George Lucas would never hurt babies. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if
Disney did something that you're all protesting against? Disney canceled the Acolyte. Oh my God! Don't buy the game.
So what? I guess that's the thing. It's like, if you get a license, you don't know what the people associated with the movie or the book or the game, whatever, what they're gonna do, and it might piss somebody off. You take that chance every time you. Well,
it's okay to piss somebody off. It's when the gaming company turns around and throws the license under the bus to appease the tiny mob who probably used a bunch of alt accounts to write you.
Because I would not give you one of our licenses. I would say, if it were me, I would be like, hey, regardless of how you feel about J.K. Rowling, I would just look at it from a business perspective. Like, oh, you got a little bit of heat on social media. You threw your licensing partner under the bus publicly. Yeah, I can't take a chance on you because I don't know what's going to happen. And you might do the same thing to us.
I think they're counting on the fact that most people, and they're not wrong, have no idea this is going on. And if they're going to see the games are going to be in the stores, and you'll probably just pick it up in passing, and most people won't know any different about any of this. And then, they'll be like, we're going to examine, unless people were like have a detailed breakdown. It'll just be rolled into their profitable or to their corporate giving. Yeah. It probably will be broken down by whatever. It just gave a bunch of money this, gave a bunch of money that, gave a bunch of money. You won't even know anyway.
Yeah, they're just hoping it's going to go away. Like, okay, we shut them up and whatever. We'll give $50 to a Trevor project or something, and call it a day.
I know, it's just the whole thing's stupid. And I think it's one, don't listen to do not bend the knee to these things. It's a very small minority. Two, you just guaranteed those people weren't going to buy it anyway, and now and they can't buy it now, even if it was money was going. I think they're thinking, well, since we're giving the profits of charity, they'll still buy the game. They weren't going to buy it before; they still aren't going to buy it. They're just going to hold you to taking the profits from everybody else who buys it and giving it to what they want, and they never have to spend a penny. And that's what they're doing.
Once you bend the knee, you're never going to be allowed to get up again.
Just get on your other knee and prepare your mouth because your
pretty
butthole,
much.
That's where you're going to be the whole time.
God, all right. We're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.